Yo, what's up, everybody? Super two. Okay, baby, another video. Yeah, for this Tuesday month, y'all. Look, I probably do a news, all over in the Montgomery. To where I seen news yesterday about the murder that happened around 2013 murder of three people, who's found dead out there in Georgia, man. So they had said that the four people, including a middle school administrator, are under arrest and charged with the murder of three Montgomery residents who bodies were found in a vehicle along Georgia's interstate back around 2013. Okay, okay, the victims were Cheryl Colpick Thompson, 32, Quinones Keynes, 33, and Rodney Cottrell, age 43, has waited more than a decade for answers in triple murder investigation. So the cold case had turned hot, I think red hot last week when the Clarkson County, Georgia law enforcement announced warrants and arrests in three states in less than I think 48 hours. Okay, the suspects are Kenneth Thompson, Kante Harris, Kevin Harris, and the real Harris. Is unclear. The suspects are related. Each charged with 3 counts of I think murder. So it's just a period that the arrest has been made in Alabama, North Carolina, and South Carolina based on the information provided and released in the involving new and law enforcement agencies in each state. It says that the WBRC in Birmingham posted one of the man named Country Harris is assistant principal at McAdory Middle School. I said out of Jefferson County area. As the investigators say that, it started on January Sunday morning when a Union City, Georgia police officer on routine traffic noticed a silver car that appeared to be abandoned in State 85 on the route. I said about 20 miles outside of Atlanta. I said what investigations on the 2010 Dodge Charger. The officers found the bodies of King and Cottrell in the backseat. Culprit Thompson, who owned the vehicle, was discovered in the trunk. So it says the medical examiner assumed that the man died of I think as up so I possibly he died of aspiration, while Culprit Thompson cause of death was due to a electrical strangulation. So it's just that the Clayton County Sheriff Office said in Reese Friday that the victims were delivered to their home where they were found forced inside at gunpoint. So they were tortured and they murdered before being loaded into the Dodge and taken to the neighboring Fontaine County where the bodies were abandoned. So it's kind of unclear what evidence had tracked the case and what motive there would be for the murders. But law enforcement release said that Chief Kevin Robert, the head of I said Clayton County Police Department, investigations would be able to crack this 11-year-old case provided by Clayton County District Attorney Tasha Mosley and her team with the proper information and to successfully get murder indictments from the grand jury, man. Okay, they said that, 3 people, I said, were lured to their home at gunpoint by basically the 3 suspects. So they said I think one of them I knew, went to New High School, man. But I got the Country Harris was the dude I knew from school, man. He is the guy who got involved in the murder, man. But I feel like why would he get involved in the murder? I don't know why, man. I just don't understand why he get involved in it for real, but. So I feel like I think 3 people had died, got killed, man, out there in Georgia, man. But so I don't know, it was type of like a robbery turned bad, or it was type of drug thing went bad, or either they was being lured by accident to be be said to be killed. I don't know, but things might go to my head to where if basically 3 people are basically killed in I think brutal fashion, man. So I feel like that 3 men are involved in the murder to where they doing a lot of time in prison, man, for the murder of the other people who was, as Montgomery residents, man. But so I do feel like that, it's a thing where like if you are a person who is very, very cold vision like that, means that, to where that you rather, I guess, kill somebody or anything, things that, it could be how it could be frightening to where, these families is being I said losing their loved ones to violence going on, and how this dude, because of Harris, is involved in it, man. But I don't understand why he would try to take a life. So I knew him on the past. You know, and I went to sitting in high school in the past. So I think he's I said teacher there. I think I don't know. I can remember, but but I feel like he's and see. I think he moved from Birmingham. Hold on. Let me see. I think he had I think moved from Montgomery to Birmingham. So yeah, I think he get and so yeah, but so yeah, I think Conte Harris had moved from I said Montgomery to Birmingham. So I guess he's a teacher there. I say at the middle school out there in Birmingham. But man, I feel like it's a case that went cold for real, man. Over past 7 years, to where the whole case went cold to where So they basically found 3 men who were involved in the murder. To it is an old case that happened back around 2013, but but so I feel like that it's a thing where like people go missing, and some people are found dead, and they might go missing for the next few years, and that's never found. But so I feel like that it's kind of sad to where the families of victims probably had to bury their loved ones, man. So but I feel like it's kind of sad with them, man, to see loved ones being gone, being murdered, man. Or they all very much more older people. But so I do feel like that this dude I know is in prison now, so it's a prison for the murder, man. But so I thought I had read the whole article, so I thought I read the article. I read the article though on today, and so hey, like see the name Country Harris. I kind of figured out any persons I said I knew from school, or somebody I said that I knew back in school or something, man. But I feel like this person is in for murder, man. So things I might not understand why he would try to have these 3 people lured into the home and get murdered like that, man. And so that body was found in the trunk in the car, and and so I think like one man had got choked or been suffocated to death, man. And so I don't know, I feel like that it's kind of horrible right there. Horrible to they do is to have 3 people gone murdered like that, man. But so I feel like the case has been solved. Get this year. So they found 3 people who was like got arrested out there. I said that states like Alabama, South Carolina, and I think around North Carolina area, to where they was like getting. I said getting the people arrested for the crime. So I feel like that people are even nowadays to where they're ready to get these people killed. So it's kind of sad. So Mr. Light comes straight my take.
Happened to a woman and 2 men found dead in Georgia.
The 3 victims from Montgomery were found along an interstate south of Atlanta.
4 people have now been arrested in the case, including an assistant school principal in Jefferson County. The update in this cold case now from WSFA 12 News reporter Julia Avant.
Cheryl Colquitt Thompson, Quinones King, and Rodney Cottrell were found dead in Clayton County, Georgia in 2013. Investigators say they now believe the 3 were lured to a home, forced inside by gunpoint, and tortured. Police have now made 4 arrests, the suspects taken into custody in Alabama, North and South Carolina. 11 years later, Tony Garrett with Central Alabama Crime Stoppers still remembers the pain the victims' families felt.
This case actually helped me to grow as a Crime Stoppers director, because I was able to start off feeling what the family felt. Not really, but being able to go through their emotions.
Now Garrett and his team are trying to see if their efforts helped lead to the arrests.
They're still offering a reward for this case. So we're waiting on them to get back with us to see if they had a tipster or they had information come in to solve the case.
No matter how old a case is, Garrett says they are approaching with the same urgency. And thanks to technology, many more cold cases are now being solved.
So we're seeing that DNA investigations, people agencies combining more resources. We're seeing that is being a better solution or a better way to investigate. So we're seeing technology catch up, and we're seeing better communication.
Law enforcement agencies in Clayton County, Georgia, are leading this investigation so far. We do not know what led investigators to the suspects. Crime Stoppers is in touch with the victims' families. They say they will speak out when they are ready. Mark.
Julia, thank you. We also do not have a motive in this case. And if you'd like to learn more about that Jefferson County school superintendent who has been implicated, we know that he is now on leave from his position. You can read more about that part of the story at WSFA.com. And it's important to remember Crime Stoppers does work with crime victims' families, providing referrals for them to counseling and other resources. The organization offers cash rewards for information about unsolved cases and allows tipsters to remain anonymous. If you have an information or a piece of information that could solve a crime, you should call 215-STOP.